Salmonadi, hello, hi, and salam to your body, ladies and gentlemen. Is the one and only yellow bone lattice and Maya. Nice, Dimpie Dimpopo, Uringi Muti, On Kosiami, Mak Liach, wat vol is, Mak vol, wat liach is. Guys, welcome yet to another episode on the Bushi podcast. Die ding gaan ruk soos 'n hartaanval en 'n skrap, daar waar dit chuk nie. But before we continue, hulle sê vir eers te voor eie deur, so ek wil seker maak die man wat ek nou gaan introduce, vat die besem. Meneer C.
En ons vat die besem. Ek sla die met die mop. But anyway, guys, welcome to the Bushi podcast. It's your boy Meneer C, DJ, producer, MC extraordinaire, song revolutionizer. Yes, that's the word. Guys, we joined here with amazing flipping guests here. Yo, die is no Dimpie se mense. Dimpie, do you want to give them the honor? Or I'm going to do a drum roll. How's this gonna?
Nee, dis nou my mense. Dis waar op beginner het met die Ricwa's. Hy kon san mense nog
Oh, yes.
Die laaste Ricwa.
Guys, we have a very important guest here with us in studio. As Meneer C said, we're really honored and privileged to have these guys here. They drove all the way from Springs, all the way. Van Ricwa, where are you from?
Senten.
Senten is was that he said, oh, but traffic, nah?
Yeah.
The toll gates and stuff like it. You know, you can't enter Senten if you don't pay who you're driving on. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and only Ricwa and Adderly.
Oh yes!
Thank you,
Guys,
thank you.
as I said earlier, it's a privilege to have you guys here. It's an honor to have you guys here. How's my English, all right?
Nah, square.
Square.
It's getting there.
Straight into it, guys. Ricwa, we'll start with you, is it all right?
Nah,
He's the
thank
only,
you.
the two with glasses here. Sunglasses and reading glasses. Is that
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine's also reading glasses, Dimpie.
How my fingers am I holding that? Oh, you read the other thing like the body, no?
Yes.
Ricwa
This
reads
is
the
my
mind.
X-ray vision.
Ricwa, I know you as Ricwa and stuff like that. I would just like for you to introduce yourself and let people know who is Ricwa or Ricwa Klaasen.
Ricwa is firstly, thank you so much for having us
Aw,
on the
you're
show.
so cute, guys.
Thank you so much. Ricwa is from Extension 1 Varkiyard, Virgostraat, Ennerdale, all the south of Joburg. If people don't know as Ennerdale, we normally say next to Aldo's.
Okay.
So
Breda.
yeah. So
Breda.
I'm from Extension 1 Varkiyard. The name Ricwa was given to me. I was in a gang called the Outlaws back in the days, and the gang leader just decided, okay, cool, you're gonna go with Ricwa as the name, and I've had the name ever since. You know, so I just carried it on.
So Ricwa, before we jump to Adderly, Meneer C, can you just give us a small background in terms of what you said now, where you're from and how you got the name of yourself, Ricwa? We now already established that you're from Varkiyard, ne?
Yeah, Varkiyard.
Ik ken het Varkiyard en die phone. And then what happened after that? You stayed there for years, or you moved, you went back?
Yeah,
Or
so we
been there since how old were you that time?
So I was 13 years old. So in our street, obviously, people always get confused when they say, "Did you join a gang?" And I'm always saying that I didn't join that gang. I
joined you.
I was born in the gang. You know what I'm saying? So I was automatically, because I have friends that belong to a gang. And for us, you know, in the hood, it's like it's not like it's a gang. If they stand out as a gang, it's like it's your boys. You know what I'm saying? So automatically you connect with the guys, and automatically because you live with the people. You know what I'm saying? So you don't join a gang. You either love where all your friends are gangsters and you become a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was 13 years old, so we did a whole shebang. You know what I'm saying?
What is a shebang?
We did the whole shebang, but
What is a
Shebang, what's shebang? Ik ken een shebang.
We did a whole shebang. We did everything that you would do if you belong to a gangster. A gang group, yeah. A gang group, you know what I'm saying? From stealing cars to selling.
13 years, Rika?
Yeah. So back then, we were fearless.
Adderly's looking at him like, yeah,
Did you lock the bucket?
Back then
I
we
did
were
different things in
fearless.
my days.
Back
Your
then,
friends that you choose, Adderly.
yeah, back then most of the guys didn't have fathers. You know what I'm saying? And the guy and the gang leaders they had to play
Father
fatherly
figure.
role. You know what I'm saying? So when we joined the gang at 13 years old, they made us feel at home, you know. So it was our way of belonging and proving to them that we are worth being part of the family. So yeah, so we were in a time where 6 o'clock before lockdown, people now talk about lockdown, but ons het lockdown nou jare gehad. So 6 o'clock, the yellow van, you know, would drive in the road and make that sound, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I used to
And then that's a sign that everybody must go into the houses. That's how hectic it was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we come from a time where it was fast, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of our friends didn't make it, or they ended up disabled, you know what I'm saying? But we, by the grace of God, we're still here.
Eish. Ricwa Klaasen. I explained was the brother, ne? See, you heard what he said. I don't know, would you like to Adderly as well?
Yeah, for sure,
Just let us know who's Adderly, and just briefly as well explain us a bit more about Adderly and the background and stuff. And I hope you brought rooties and stuff, because I know guys from Durban, they always have something like a curry or something for us.
Well, I am the coolie between the bushes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The coolie podcast now, guys. Yeah.
But sorry, no rotis for today. Yeah, sorry guys. But next time, next time. Yeah, but anyway, Adderly, Adderly hails from from Pinetown, Durban. So quite a far distance that I've come. Originally born over there, but then moved up to Johannesburg when I was 6 years old. And just stayed in Springs most of my life. And got involved, like my first ever work-related things and community service-driven things. I was very much involved in church. Okay, so I'm a church boy. Grew up in church, grew up in the choir, grew up in the band, grew up volunteers, everything. And I even moved into managing church activities and teams and stuff.
Offerings and stuff.
So you kidding?
You never took something out of the basket without someone seeing.
Guys, I was preparing for a certain role.
I remember this one time, like I had 100 rand. And the basket like came to me. Like, have you ever had that moment where you like tempted to, just
change?
Just take change, like put the, put the blue note in and then you pull a cream note back.
You know what I did? What I did was I wasn't my intention to take anything, but I would look inside to see.
We always look.
Yeah,
He was
always
well,
look.
He was well off, so
Yes.
taking it would be useless.
No.
Well off internally, baby. Not materialistically. No, but so that's where most of my time, most of my experience, especially with music and stuff, that's where it came from. And I think a lot of people know me as that guy, but when they see me as a stranger, like on social media or whatever.
Like, saw you and acted like he doesn't know you the past weekend.
Yeah.
We'll get to that story.
Yeah, we'll get to that story. Yeah. Just
snap.
by the way, guys, he completely didn't know who I was last week. Yeah. So, if you check me out on social media or whatever, I'm the guy that sings, okay? So I sing, I'm a wedding singer and a corporate vocalist. And I just go around singing and stuff like that. And only recently I have taken my passion of singing in entertainment, and I have actually moved into full-time business, and that entails me being an event and entertainment manager.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So that's what I do full-time now. And it's been crazy in terms of where, you know how it is with small businesses and startups and stuff. You always get those quiet days, and that drives you crazy. And then you get times that's really busy, and that also drives you crazy. There's nothing in between, So that's basically what Adderly's been up to. Other than that, I'm a very friendly person, very humble. I'm not so loud as most of the guys around me here. A little bit more on the
Except
reserves.
for me, I'm the quiet one.
He's an introvert, in person.
Yeah, introvert, but extrovert.
Very shy.
Yeah,
E-
extrovert in
extrovert
certain places.
areas,
Yeah.
ne?
You have to give me the right things.
Okay, guys, before I give it over to Meneer C, guys, I'll just like to let you guys know that social media-wise, you guys can follow us on the Bushi Podcast, Facebook, TikTok, and on Instagram is official Bushi Podcast. And just a small shout out. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for watching. Meneer C?
Yes, guys, so I think we need to address the elephant in the room, yeah. So there was a little film that was dropped last year, right? A independently produced film, a bootstrap masterpiece by the name of a cultural phenomenon, if you want to call it that. Easter. And in this room, there's only one person here that wasn't part of that project called The Hustle.
Can I tell you a story? Funny enough, I did want Mr. C.
Funny enough, yes,
you
he
said
did.
you called him up to come to the movie.
You did, but hey,
but
unfortunately.
he thought it was going to be like those Nigerian movies, bad sound, bad quality. And then he was like, I have to check my schedule. Can you come please for the... Hey, what's your budget like?
Licht story.
It was Dinky Kunene as well, no?
Yeah,
I
both
remember
of
you
them.
told me that
I tried them, yeah.
Yeah, to come onto the movie.
But he was busy with that song, Vichumaisi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was
okay.
busy with that song.
No, because like Meneer C for me personally is doing very well. Shout out to you, C, bro. Your music, your catalog is
It's
brilliant,
underrated.
bro.
It's
I don't want to
underrated.
go into detail because I don't think a feature and who
Yeah, it's underrated.
Yeah, it's underrated. We notice you, my brother.
Yeah.
We notice the work that you put in.
Yeah.
And then Rix, back to you, Rix, the hustle,
Yeah.
as Meneer C said. Just take us through it briefly how it all started. Because remember you just didn't wake up and say, let me do a script or let me pick up the camera or stuff and do the hustle. How did it start for you? Wat het gemaakt dat je even daar bij die hustle uitkomt?
Yeah, man. You know what the beautiful part about my journey and my life, man? It's like, obviously, God allowed things to come together. I believe 100% God intervenes in the things that I do. You know, so with the hustle, it was me and Slim. I think you invited me and Slim to your event, right? There was an event where you were dressing like a lady. You were running around with heels and stuff.
Oh, the comedy show. Shout out to everyone that pulled up. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I like
shout out to the 10 people that came up. There was like 10 people there.
The Dimpie and Friends comedy show in Elders. Oh, those guys, that show was amazing. First show in Elders.
Yeah, first show in Elders.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
The 10 people was amazing.
Let me just justify before Ricwa continues, guys. It's what's called Dimpie and Friends comedy show. The lineup, I had Dylan Olifant, I have Nicholas
There's
Collier,
two,
I had Toles Mo, I had myself, and I had a few local comedians there. And in the crowd, we were looking at 5,000 people there. I mean, it's my first show ever, and the people actually came out and showed love and support.
Okay, ga next then. But on a serious note, let me take you back on a serious note. So I never planned the movie since that, bruh. There was no plan for the movie since then. But then I saw Slim's connection with Dimpie. He can. There's a few people in life.
It's Dimpie, man. Who's
Dimpie?
So it looks like everyone on the hustle calls you Dimpie.
Everyone, bro. Even in Cape Town, hi Dimpie, I walk past.
Dimpie, ne?
That's Dimpie. What
Dimpie.
Dimpie.
I always think about when I look at him, the cheeks is like dumpling. But on a serious note, you know, hey, we don't have a lot of time on this podcast. On a serious note, so what happened, I saw the connection between Slim and Dimpie, you know, and they just had this connection, bro. I couldn't explain it. And as I was driving home, ne, I told Slim, I was like, bruh, I just had epiphany. Wat noem je het aan Afrikaans? A poep.
Oh, poep geeft.
En een poepenie.
An epiphany. I had an epiphany. You know, in
Chalky
English, I had an epiphany, you know, and we were driving. And then I told Slim, brah, yes, jy and Dimpie, you'll connect, like, it's like you'll know each other for years. You guys don't see it, you'll to see it. But if you look from the outside, I promise you, those guys could have been brothers. It's maybe their father didn't tell them something. Maybe the father did something.
Iemand se pa was stout.
It's lying, bro, I'm telling you. But anyway, they have this connection, this camaraderie, this friendship, ne? I'm gonna say transgenders.
that transcends language, that transcends race even, that transcends race. A white girl, a white guy and a colored boy.
You get what I'm saying? So Slim is, and the nice thing what makes the movie nice is that Slim is big and Dimpie is short and short. You understand? So it makes it nice. Slim gives that big brother, and he's short and he's funny. You get what I'm saying? In real life, and if when I take this, guys, when we went to schools and stuff like this, nah, Slim will be like, he'll start off and then he starts getting emotional.
Yeah.
He gets emotional and he's serious.
We saw him on the podcast.
You chill with Slim outside, nah? And he's like, yeah, bruh. And then you come and he has to do a speech. Bro, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And he's passionate because he's passionate
about it.
Because he's passionate, bro. He'll start
Very
telling
good
you
at.
about the life he went through.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you take us, man, now. You
I'm
put
also
him
going
in front
through
of
things.
people. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I say. You know what I'm saying? This man is gonna come there, kill you. He'll make a joke about the whole situation.
They make anything feel good.
So he's the total opposite of Slim. You get what I'm saying? It's just that lekker combination, you know what I'm saying? Bonnie and Clyde, you know what I'm saying? They're black and white vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Bunny and Clyde or Bunny and Chow?
So him, bruh, I'm telling you guys, like, if I'm working on something, nah, and this was your first movie, nah, bruh, can I tell you something, nah? When I wrote the script, firstly the script came. Again, it was God ordained. Because when I watched on the release day, bruh, had you ever thought when you sit back and you're like, nee, bruh, yo, this thing is big. Massacre, I'm sure when you stole
than
that
us.
song, I mean not stole the song, when you did a remix, I'm sure when you did a remix,
Snap!
you guys didn't think a song was gonna be there big,
Yeah.
honestly.
No, I knew.
The
No,
stone was
trust
big.
me.
The first time.
Like you
The
say,
first
like,
time.
nee, like you say, nee. Like it was God ordained.
Yeah.
It was
That's
God
what I
ordained.
steal a
It was God ordained. It's like if you see 100 rand laying here. Kyk hoe werk hier, bro. I don't care who's on it.
I'm making that crazy. So
No. It was definitely engineered, but I get what you're saying. I knew it was going to
Bruh.
be big in SA. I had no idea it was going to transcend to the whole world.
Yeah. And can you hear through people?
Yes.
When I was sitting there and watching, it was 800 people, né?
Ja.
Ik wil eerlijk zeggen, het was 500 people van school die mensen.
En ik zit nu
Ik wil eerlijk zeggen, het is 300 people.
Ja.
Van school die mensen nog geld, I ook niet voor mij niet. So anyway, het was 300 mensen.
Was this now the first premiere for the
Yeah.
SL?
Hey, really, you would want but anyway, it was 800 people.
Yes. So kom je waarheid uit.
So that's another 800 people. So it's almost 1600 people.
Die Here gaan provide, meneer Warren, die Here gaan provide.
800 people. Yeah, it's
Meneer achter geld kijken. But anyway, I was sitting next to this auntie. Bruh. In fact, even yourself, you were sitting next to people. And you could just feel the different emotions people were going through. Auntie, this auntie was, the auntie was hurting her child. There was a scene where they were stealing the money and you came and then Whitney.
Is this a spoiler alert?
Whitney.
Is this a spoiler alert for those that haven't watched the film?
And bruh, the child next to us was saying, "Ma, you hurting me." And the mother was like, "Shh, come here." And the mother was holding on to the child for dear life. I was like, bruh, this movie had all the elements. And there was this uncle, bruh. I don't know what's up with, no offense to fat people, when they're eating. And then they're laughing. And then the food is spitting on the other people. There was this uncle, he was eating, bruh. And they were shouting and he was laughing every time.
This is by the premiere, ne?
Bruh.
Everton.
Dogas, ne? Can I tell you something, bruh? When I saw it, ne, I was like, I didn't think it was me. I was like, even the dialogue, Dogas, dialogue on, hoe die dialogue met jou connect.
Like,
Be honest.
Like, to be honest, that was me. Remember the first time you started yelling and you told me own the script. A script basically for you guys also wants to do filming and stuff. A script is just a guideline. as to what to say and to feed the next
Yes,
person. And
yes,
that's what
yes,
you
yes,
told
yes,
me
yes,
as well. So once I saw the script and I got to read the context inside it, and I was like, these are Eka, so I can try to do something with this. And I like the fact that with the script itself of the hustle, it didn't take anything away from me. Because ik was er nog steeds Dimpie.
Yeah.
Dimpie. That's Dimpie. Sorry,
So yeah, guys, man, sorry to talk so much. I don't like can't even know.
Yeah,
Because recipes from
Yeah, he's even here like, yes, all right, so much airtime.
So it was, guys, it was God ordained, you know. I'm not superstitious or anything, but that movie, it connected to it kind of created something in people's life that will live forever. I believe that. It will live forever. But I got DMs from mothers that would tell me, yo, bruh, like when my son watches Dimpie or they watch Slim, how it affects them. You know, and I honestly wanted to make a movie just to tell our side of a story and also to showcase my brother them where they come from. You know, you can the best of movies is the movies where the characters or the people love that story.
They've
Can relate-
experienced it,
They can relate that story.
Yes.
You know, Slim and Dimpie, they don't like talking about it. I've seen when we go to schools and I'm like, where these guys come from. They don't really like to share too much about it. You get what I'm saying? They don't like to share too much about it, you know, because they want people to experience the movie based on what it is instead of what they're saying. If that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? I hope it makes sense. Though, you know what I'm saying? You know? So to be the movie connects to people because it's real life. It's real life people are going through elders. And it said that, bruh, yes, people did do movies before, but we never had an Eldos movie, especially because Eldos give so much back to South Africa. So I feel like, Doggers, it's like your music, you know what I'm saying? We support everyone in South Africa's music. Why can't we all come together and support your music or this show? You know what I'm saying? We all are supporting other franchise, you know what I'm saying? But we are scared to support our brothers and our sisters.
It's like, sorry. It's like what happened to, sorry to jump off it. It's like what happened now recently on social media. This is like current affairs with the Chris Brown coming to South Africa on the 14th or 15th of December.
Yeah.
And then the one lady went and retweeted on Twitter, Makadzi.
Yeah.
I think she's from Dimpopo and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
She says that she's very hurt. Not because she doesn't want Chris Brown to come. I think she's also part of that concert. But she has a one woman show coming up. And it's been a few months now that they're selling tickets. And the tickets is doing like, not poor, but it's selling slow and
Yeah,
slow.
yeah.
And then once Chris Brown tickets went live, and in
2
2 hours,
hours.
sold out.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the answer I'm saying, that our people don't want to support each other.
Yeah.
They would rather support someone overseas.
Yeah.
Adderly, my brother, sorry. Talking about experience, Ricwa, sorry for cutting you. Talking about experience and how did you feel for you and speaking to people as well. Adderly, I just wanted to find out from you, how was your experience? Remember on the movie you coming on as Raja and this Indian guy that just gets out there. And you always have this apple with the knife and stuff like that. What made you, just a quick one, what made you actually, from the word go, accept Ricwa's proposal? Because Meneer didn't accept it.
That's a shame, man.
Oh, snap, so that was my role. Oh, so, how?
It was your role, dog.
What made you accept it and how was your experience?
Nah, I just
in a
figured out I'd
nutshell?
be having endless amounts of apples. Do you know that how much of apples I
Apple
ate?
a day.
People like Raja.
Yeah.
Movie.
But it was nice. Made my teeth better. Yeah. So now my experience on the movie was mind blowing for me. Right. So like you guys know, I'm a very reserved kind of person, you know, and I've always considered acting before when I've done like small things, whatever. But it was quite an honor to have somebody approach me and say, hey, you know what, I see you in this role, you know, and I think you can do it. I'm like, okay, in the back of my mind, my insecurities are screaming, you know, but took it on, and the experience overall was unexpected, okay? Even for myself, like, I enjoyed being on set. I enjoyed connecting with all of the other cast members. I actually bonded with so many of them, you know, and that was amazing. Over and above that, like, even when friends and family would watch it, they were like, dude, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you had that side of you, you know. I was like, yeah, it's, even me, I didn't know, you know. So my experience basically like just overwhelming, but like grateful, like absolutely grateful, you know. And like I always say this to Ricwa and the rest of the team, but Jesse, guys, thank you for giving me that opportunity. I mean, it was, I'm sweet like that. So.
I want to know, Eric.
Can
I
I
want
tell
to
you
know.
something? Can I tell you guys something? Né? So, obviously, I'm someone that Eldos, you know. I'm originally from Annandale, you know what I'm saying, but I grew up in Eldos. So growing up in a colored area, especially like El Dorado Park, you get a mixture of different races. When we used to go buy clothes, sometimes I used to go buy it in Lenasia.
Lens, yeah.
Lens, you know what I'm saying? Or when you want to buy something, you get the experience of lens. So, if some of us have friends in Soweto, that's standard. You know what I'm saying? You can't be from Eldos and you won't have friends in Soweto. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like El Dorado Park is a mixture of different races in one place. Where you won't find anywhere else. Whether you go to Cape Town or wherever you're gonna go
I
to.
could make the case
You know
and
what I'm
say Annandale enjoys that same privilege.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Annandale is
Yeah.
lolly moves and stuff.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say, if you can understand what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, is that like you get different. It's like I always look at it as the Brazilians. Have you ever seen the Brazilians? How they look?
Like the women. Yeah, guys, colored girls are the closest thing to Brazilian.
You get what I'm saying? You get a mixture, variety, a mixed masala. So
Yeah.
not must a mixed masala. You get what I'm saying? So you imagine it's a world on its own. Even the lifestyle, you know, the food, the people, and we wanted to portray that in the hustle. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to show people that El Dorado Park, man, it's a rainbow nation. It's a place of colorfulness, and it's a welcoming place. And it's a place where I like how the movie starts. You know, the hustle, you know what I'm saying? Where anything is possible. You know, and even Mr. C's music is in there.
Ja, ik heb gezien.
die
Je
spinner,
royalties
hè.
is good as yes.
Hey! Ik hoor mensen, 800 mensen aan de private joh. But yeah,
Die Here aan provide, meneer
I like the way you put it there. The fact that you know the way that the location or rather it's not necessarily the fact that Aldos is now sandwiched between Soweto and Lenasia. It's the fact that you could live in harmony with all these different cultures, and you can also now borrow from these cultures. You constantly you appreciating what's here around you.
That's it.
But at the same time, also standing firm with who you are.
Yeah.
And I think that boils down to, you know what, or what we try to push as Bushi. It's unity through authenticity.
That's it. You know.
You first need to know who you are before you can know your fellow brother.
And that's why coloreds can, especially in the south of Joburg, we can connect with any race. You know what I'm saying? I think me and Mr. C outside, we spoke about his music and the music of a Cape Town boy. You know, how sometimes Cape Townians, they limited, or not limited, but their connection in Afrikaans music is either to the Afrikaner. Yeah, and I say the white Afrikaner. But Mr. C's music, you know, I can't even say transgender, what?
Transcends genders.
You know what I'm saying? So his music, you know what I'm saying? It can connect, you know what I'm saying, across borders. You know, it connects across borders. And I think it's the sound. We said it's the sound, ne, bruh? Compared to the lyrics.
It's the sound was the start.
Yeah.
Sound was definitely the start.
Something
but I
different.
think as the years went on, it became more and more people started relating to me as an artist, as a person, as not just a novelty, as not just some new toy.
Yeah.
And you know that's what I see. That's what I see in everyone here is the fact that you'll know who you are.
Yeah.
You're so damn comfortable in your skin.
Yeah,
So now it's
easy.
just a matter of the rest of the world
Understand,
needs to
yeah.
feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, Guys, like with the hustle and also being part of the hustle and as a cast and stuff like that, I want to go back to Adderly saying that we appreciate you, Ricwa, for reaching out, for giving us the opportunity and stuff. And what I've learned with the hustle, like Ricwa is saying, and we are firm believers here at Bushi Podcast itself, that we would like to change the narrative, and I think the hustle came at the right place at the right time to come and change the colored perspective and the narrative and etc. and stuff. Is that we can do certain things differently. We don't have to follow in those footsteps. That's the generational curses and etc. and stuff. So I would personally just like to let you guys know, and as a team, as us sitting here on the couch, as married and single men sitting here on the couch, we can change the narrative. There are opportunities. There are endless possibilities. And hence, Rico was saying he likes how the hustle starts, where it says the hustle. What is it? Yeah, those.
Anything is
anything's
possible.
Where anything is possible. So anything.
Welcome to Eldo.
Anything for you guys
anything is
personally is possible. Adderly, this one is for you before we go into conclusion. I would like to know, and I'm sure the viewers would like to know as well, what's next for Adderly? You've been on the hustle. You say you do live music as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to sing us something?
No, not today.
Oh.
Jeez, sure.
What's the next what's the next plan for Adderly, and what's the way forward now for Adderly himself?
Okay, so if I may, before I actually answer that question, I just wanted to touch on what you were saying about anything is possible, you know. And I think what has united us as a team, I think it was all, like you said, God ordained, you know. All of us have that relationship with God that I think brought us together. I didn't go out looking for acting opportunity. The Lord directed me or directed people to get a hold of me, you know. And I think one thing we have in common is our relationship with God, and that's what actually has made this such a success. You know, we have the same heart, we have the same passion.
Just
for our
not the
people,
same
you know?
hair, the hair,
Not the same
and stuff.
hair,
This hair of
yeah.
mine is not that.
Exactly.
I don't know about Meneer C, but me and Rico, if we don't cut every weekend, it's a disaster.
It's a relaxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that's also like praise God for that. You know, we're so different in cultures and we come from different places. But man, God can bring those people together to make something beautiful for the betterment of our communities.
And you know, another thing I like about Adderly is that
Very humble.
Dimpie is like on set. Can I tell you how Dimpie on set? Firstly, he comes late always.
You can't
I thought it's only a podcast problem, guys. Now we know. Now we know it's a deep issue.
You can see when you talk about
joking.
supporting each other.
So you know what happened. So I think my brother here didn't take it that serious by the beginning.
Yeah.
But as time went on, there was a transformation in you. As time went on, his performance started sharpening. But in general, when we were shooting the movie, we didn't expect that he will be the one people are going to pull towards.
Yeah.
I don't even think himself expected the response he was going to get.
Beautiful.
So when people talks about
God ordained.
the movie and the movie was God ordained, nah, let's say, yar, Dimpie, yo, they always talk about him. I'm not throwing shade on any other actors. Slim is a legend. Slim is growing stronger. Slim has it. But there's just something,
The
doggers.
breakout style.
There's just something, doggers. You like that underdog kid that came into a soccer team and no one maybe chose them. Nah, that outshined everyone. Kia is an amazing actor. I've worked with her on Skeem Saam for years. But this, bruh, yeah, doggers. How he played it, facial reactions, bro. It's like he just nailed it.
Yeah.
He just
He
nailed
did.
it. Am I lying though? And yet, sometimes he didn't take himself serious. You know, there was this scene. Sorry for taking your time. I can't yell at
I started it. Sorry.
So you know what happened? So there was a scene where Raja, Kia, and Dimpie comes and he's counting the money. And then he pulls out the gun. So homie was like still cold, if I may say that. Because even Kia was now stressing.
Yeah.
Kia was like, you must take this thing serious. And then, I don't know what happened, but there was a shift. Can you explain to us what happened?
You know what happened, guys? The lady, Kia Libura, is flipping amazing and stuff like that. She's from Skeem Saam with you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
you, director of Skeem Saam, guys. So you need to get a hold of this guy. Kia pulled me one side, Justin, and she says, Dimpie, you never do that again. I'm asking Kia what's wrong. She says, you know what you told Ricwa now? And I know Ricwa, I don't know if you remember or something like that, but you were just like also, because you had too much things on your mind. They wanted me to cry, brah. And I can't cry for nothing. Net so already bloated. That's why I said, I don't know how does actors do it all over the years, ne?
Yeah.
Hulle heel net so already bloated, ne? To say ek nou vir jou, Ricwa, I can't, brah. Can't we maybe try something different? And so that lady pulled me to the side and say, you never tell that to the director. I can know. You can get anytime someone and can cry. If you want to be in the filming industry, as hulle sê, jump, you can jump. Jy wil mos ekte wees.
Ja.
En wat ek teruggaan, ne, jare, ek het sommer begin heel daar so toe kom ek daar maar hy sê hulle trane
And he killed it.
aangestap.
He
Yeah,
killed
I want to know, did you go buy onions there by the...
No, you know,
Image of-
she put something in my head, ne, that I stood there and said, "Bra, you wanted this. You came far already because it was like almost scene 18 or something. Ne?
Yeah.
We've shot
60 scenes.
something like that, ne? Bro, we shot so much, and you must know these cameras they maybe get hot or they need to change batteries and stuff. So if you're gonna shoot something, you need to do it properly and
Yeah.
quickly.
And we didn't have time. We didn't have
Oh, yeah.
budget. So we had to make
to
sure that
maximize it.
whatever we shoot, it's going to go for edit.
Yes.
So we didn't shoot.
No, not for Adderly. For
we,
edit.
we didn't shoot tests like rehearsals. We didn't shoot rehearsals or we would do rehearsal and then I would say, okay, now we're gonna shoot. Because of the magnitude of the footage. So 1 minute of footage can be 50 gigs.
Yeah.
Oh.
So imagine we used like 10 terabytes for that movie.
There's a lot now, Adderly.
10 terabytes
Oh, 5.
for a movie.
Request. I'm so scared, guy, to even ask him now. This question.
Skuld ek jou nog. Die Here gaan voorsien.
Guys,
Laat dit wel geld
het
is.
brief en hy het gesê hy's 'n man van tyd.
Laat dit wel geld praat.
Hy het gesê hy gaan tyd vat die man. As briefly as possible.
Yeah.
Ricwa, we just want to find out from you as well. As quick as possible. You know, let me say 3 words.
3 words. Yes, 3 words. I'm counting.
3 words. We know Skeem Saam, director of Skeem Saam, we're super proud of you, my brother.
Ja, hoe krijg.
We love the work that you're doing. Shout out to you, my brother, for the nominations as well.
Yeah,
ne?
man.
For the
Soft
Saftas,
up,
ne?
soft up for the
Ah,
best
nice,
director.
beautiful. And it's
Best
another
director.
color brother from yours, guys. Rico, just explain for us quickly in 3 words. 3, you guys can count there. The
I love you. I love you.
What's next for Ricwa? And then also try to most probably in that same breath share where people can find you.
What's next for me is continuing doing a sequel.
No, sequel. What's a sequel? A
It's
continuation?
either-
A part
so-
2,
so-
ne?
so it's either between a sequel, but not a sequel as people would think a sequel of that movie, but using the same characters into a different kind of movie. So I think I did send you already.
Yeah, you
the
said me,
pitch
but
deck.
I didn't want to disclose
Yeah.
anything. Can I
Yeah.
disclose something now?
So we in current stages. Who say current or current?
That's Karen.
Karen.
Karen
What's
is
the-
iemand vrouw by die huis. Karen.
Karen.
Okay, so we are busy in script stages. It's just obviously I have a lot in my head, but we are busy on script stages. I just got approval from obviously Slim and Dimpie. They this is my journey that I'm running with them. My next project. Je ken je los nieuw broers achterin. Als je geld maakt of iets zoals hij, je blij met je broers. And they have a special part in my heart. Dimpie. Niet nog snaakse goed en niet, maar like brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I wanna see them. I want people to see what I see.
Oh, yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
And I feel like I know Slim does a lot of acting, you know, and I think Dimpie giving the opportunity, he would also continue growing. But in that same breath, I want us to tell our stories in a way where we can see future generations like Waylon and them come up and make their own movies. You know, I don't want it to just end here. You know what I'm saying? I want more future from Westbury. You know, we have from Aldo, from you know, we have so many youngsters that's not being given opportunity either because of finances, you know, or getting opportunity because of the color of the skin. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to break that cycle, you know, and for us, you know, because we sacrificed a lot on the hustle. You guys only got paid when we start doing the tours.
Yeah, when
You
you
know what I'm
when you
saying?
done the premiere.
When we done the premiere, then we started getting some budget, and I could give the guys some money. You know, it's not an easy because for some certain reasons, I don't know why, but we are being blocked. You know what I'm saying? But we don't allow that to
Affect us.
allow us, affect.
Je kan Afrikaans praten,
You know what I'm
ons
saying?
verstaan.
Soos hulle sê, 'n boer maak 'n plan.
Maar Bushi het 'n plan. You
So
get what I'm
just,
saying?
Rico, just quickly encourage.
Sorry, man, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's fine.
Waarom so lang te praten?
No, it's don't.
Ja, man.
Adderly from working with Ricwa.
3 million words.
From what you currently
Sorry,
have,
man, yeah,
I
man.
just want you to give us one word of encouragement.
Yeah,
how
for someone that wants to be the next Raja, that's where I was leading to. The next Raja, as well as you, Ricwa,
Thank you.
for a young Wadeland that's shooting us here today
Shout out
and
to Wadeland.
editing the footage and trust the process. Shout out to you guys. Just give us a small word of encouragement as to whoever's watching would like to be in this space and wear glasses and have such nice hair.
So you were looking for one word, right? So I'll give you the word trust, right? And the reason why I say that is the encouragement part. I think I put up a post when it got released, when we had our first premiere. I put up a post that I had sort of like a epiphany about what does it actually mean to hustle, you know? And my definition of that is to hustle is to actually just trust God, you know? That is the ultimate hustle. Because when you trust God, I mean, everything else falls into place. And if I can find that post, I'll share it again with you guys. But it just gives such a big context to how to trust God in sort of a biblical way and a more realistic way. And that's all I can say. Trust.
Thanks.
Trust. God has the bigger picture. We don't.
Social media
Yes.
wise, like you said, where can we find you? Because I know I'm following you, but you're not following me.
No, I do follow you.
I don't know.
No, this guy's got like 50,000 followers. He's not going to notice me.
where can people find you, Adderly?
Nah, it's just my name, Adderly_RSA.
RSA. Rix?
Ricwa, Ricwa, Ricwa. You can just Google it and you'll find me.
And any words of encouragement? Meneer, see, maybe you must take off the beard. You can say it. You must dye it, maybe, or something.
Glasses
Words
off.
of encouragement. Stay true to who you are, man. Don't change for no one. Believe in God. God will make a way. And your time is coming. You know what is for you will always be for you.
God ordained.
God ordained, just like the movie they saw, man. And believe in yourself, man, and anything is possible, man. And thank you again, guys, for having us on the podcast,
Oh
man.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
of course.
See?
And then of course we bring anyone
Any
here
words
because
of encouragement, my brother?
the best thing that I can say is, guys, we take all comers. Take people from different walks of life. We take people from excellence. We take people from as high as our mountains are. We have low valleys. But then of course, it's because we're not bougie.
We're
Bushi.
Guys, you heard it first. Yeah, we had Ricwa and Adderly in studio. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. We really appreciate you guys. Guys, today it's all about trusting the process, being God ordained, and trusting yourself, focusing, and go for what you believe in. Am I right?
Yeah.
And the hustle is all about that.
Yeah.
Sit it down in the lig is all about that. Anything is possible. Guys, it's your boy here, Dimpopo. Make sure to look and search for the hustle
Yeah.
of YouTube.
YouTube.
Nah?
Yeah.
That's the movie on YouTube
Hustle.
featuring Slim. Shout out to him.
Just what you call it. So when we decided to put it on YouTube, it's because we wanted to have a reach for the underprivileged. You know, because not everyone has Netflix, not
Yes,
everyone
yes.
has
Nice,
Showmax.
nice.
You know, so the movie was birthed out of out of struggle, you know what I'm saying, and out of people that's not privileged. So we wanted to make sure that the kid that would not have an opportunity to have a Netflix or whatever now has an opportunity to see what the hustle has done for us.
Oh,
Yeah, guys,
Amen.
you heard it from Ricwa, Adderly, the one and only. It's your boy, your Dimpopo. My brother over there, Meneer C. One of the most dangerous MCs and performers here in South Africa. Overseas, if you're watching this, make sure you book that guy. Like the young beweeg. Guys, before we go, I'd just like to do something with you guys. On this episode, on this Bushi podcast, we say we are not bougie, but we Bushi. Right?
Okay.
Can we do it at the count of 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. We
Not bougie.
We
are
are
Bushi.